Welcome to the house, the one they talking about. Word of mouth, the boxing playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.
What's up? What's up? Happy 2021, baby. We are here. This is our first show of the year. And you know what? It's ladies' night.
Nice.
Yes, you know I always love my ladies' night. What about you?
Love ladies' night.
I know that's right. So, I am your girl, Sakura A, and this is Emelio Santana. And this is our Boxing Playhouse's After Dark series. And tonight is our ladies' night edition. We got a beautiful guest with us tonight. I'm so excited and honored that she's decided to spend some time with us in the house. How about you?
Very excited about this guest here.
Okay. Well, I feel like we should not even go over any topic. Like, we want to have her with us when we're talking about these hot topics in boxing. So I'd like to go ahead and introduce her if you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
Okay. So without
first,
what?
Before you do that, we gotta have a nice toast for 2021.
Oh, okay. What you want to do?
Right.
What you want to do?
Toast for a great year. Bigger and better things are coming. Boxing Playhouse, y'all. Keep an eye out.
Okay. Love it. Cheers. Okay, so the best thing about all of this is that tonight, we're getting to have fun with Christine in the ring. She is Christina Lopez, a USA team coach for both the men's and ladies boxers. Sorry. And then we also, basically, she's our DAZN girl, because she has a media company that she does in the ring with Christine podcast, and she does media corresponding as well. So let's go ahead and introduce Christine to the show. Come on, Lopez.
All right.
How are y'all? Thank y'all for having me.
I mean, I couldn't get it correct, Christine, because you just have so much going on. I didn't want to even, we want to interview and let people know a lot about you, but it's like you have so many things that you're doing at this moment. I don't know how you balance everything.
You know, I do, but I love my life. I mean, I've always dreamed of this life, being a coach for Team USA, doing media for fun on the side, owning a gym, training boxers, male and female. I mean, it's a dream come true. Absolutely is.
Yeah, definitely. We've been seeing you shine for quite a while, and I'm always like, "Ooh, I like that. That the logo that you have is like so original. It's glamorous. It's cutesy. It's sexy. It shows you have boxing knowledge as well to leverage it all out. Like, that's an amazing logo. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Yes, actually, my partner within the ring with Christine, Gonzo, I just said, hey, we need a logo that's original. I had originally been on a radio show with somebody else, and we had a logo, and we parted ways. And I was like, I need something that's really unique, but says boxing, that's me, and that people will know my name. So he's like, I got it. I got you. And he did it, the C with the bell, and then the T is, my silhouette, and it was perfect. He did a great job. It's fun.
All right. And tell me a little bit about your background, where you started out in boxing, like how you got so involved, and where did all that passion come from?
I've loved boxing since I was 6. I had a cousin who was a world champion. My grandfather on the other side was a professional boxer. And then I saw Rocky, and it was like, that was it. I was sold. I wanted to be Rocky. But, back then, there were not any female boxers. I've said before, Christy Martin is my age, and Ann Wolf is a year younger. So there weren't those pioneers for women at my time. So it was kind of like a dirty little secret, you know, that I wanted to be a boxer, and I had to hide it. I couldn't tell my mom because she had me in dance and ballet and gymnastics. So that was like, no, you know. So I just kept it with me until I got older, and I was a single mom at 28, and I put all my kids in there, and I jumped in there, and we started training together.
I was about to say, you do have a family that's full of talent in boxing as well. And that's what I mean by when I was saying like how you juggle everything. So, I mean, here you are helping the Team USA out, helping with their training. And then you have these boys at home. Tell me about their ages and if they're still boxing, what weight classes, things like that.
Well, they're grown now. There was a time when I was a single mother and 8 children, and that's when we went to the gym. But today, my oldest is 31. I had 2 more children after I got married at 31, and then my baby's 14. So all of them have boxed in the amateurs. They've ranked nationally. They've gone pro. But to date, the only one that is active now is my 16-year-old in the amateurs, and he'll be going to nationals in March.
Yes, and I wanted to talk about your location because you're in Dallas, Texas right now.
Yes, ma'am, I
am. And that is a hot spot for boxing right now. I mean,
yes,
we're in Florida, so we're getting a little action too. But right now, I mean, you're getting some heavy hitters coming through that AT&T arena. What is it like being so close to the action for a change?
It was great. You know, it had been so many months since I had been to a live fight, since March, you know, year before, whenever COVID started, March. And so I was able to go to the Canelo fight in San Antonio, and then I was able to go to the Ryan Garcia fight here. And I just was so excited. I mean, to feel the energy, to see the fans, the excitement, it was just like it never stopped. It was a great fight, and I just loved it. Those are the things that I live for. That's like really, really fun for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. We've only been able to go to one fight in Dallas, and that was the Spence versus Mikey Garcia fight.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
What is that now? Like a year and a half ago now?
Mm-hmm.
But it was so fun. I was so like just amazed at how big that place really is. I mean, Texas really does do everything big. I mean, yes. So, I mean, how do you think that DAZN was able to finagle that agreement to be in the AT&T Stadium during the pandemic? And, you know, it works out well because there's so much space and you can keep, you know, a high percentage of people, you know, but still have a low percent, you know, of what the requirements are from the state.
Well, you know, the good thing is that, well, some people say good thing, some people say not so good thing, is that our commission, they allow for more of an audience than other places. So people are coming to Texas because our laws are a little different, and it's only in Texas right now. I think it's what is it, 50% or something like that capacity. I know it was 75, and I think they scaled back to 50, but it's still 50%. That's still half of the stadium. So that is how. So DAZN is very smart. I mean, they're all over the world, and they're going to look for where they're going to make money and where they can get some kind of a gate, and they can get, you know, a big spotlight, a big stage. So I think Eddie's a very good businessman, and he knows where to go and what to do. And then with Golden Boy alongside right now too, I mean, they're winning as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it's like 20% here in Florida right now that you can have. It may be 25, but still, I mean 50. Like if I can get 50 in, you know,
why not?
Well, yeah. But also, I mean, in Florida, DAZN has been coming here too. They have been going to the Hollywood, Florida area at this Hard Rock, the Seminole Hard Rock property there.
Okay.
So that is where
Christy Martin was going to have a show coming up. Somebody called me about Christy Martin show. Is that right?
In Venice Beach, I believe it is. She's going to have a show. That's going to be interesting. Sometimes she has Daytona Beach. Sometimes she goes to Jacksonville. So she's mixing it up, you know, with the variety right now. So
Good for
I mean,
her.
we appreciate any promoters here that are able
yeah.
to do that. You know.
Right. Yeah, so some of my favorite people besides y'all obviously live there. Christina Cruz just moved there. She's a Puerto Rican Olympian. She's on the Olympic team. And then Peter Kahn is there. Xander. There's some great people there that I am very fond of. Besides y'all, of course.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I know we're at the top of the list now, I hope.
Of course. Absolutely.
Emelio, what you got?
Chris, I got a very serious question.
Okay.
What you drinking?
You know what? This is soda water. Tonight I'm drinking soda water.
Oh, okay.
I was talking to your lovely, lovely lady and telling her I was a little under the weather. So tonight I'm drinking soda water, or usually I'd probably be drinking some wine. But next show I'm drinking wine.
All right.
Yeah, next time for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Friday night and it's ladies' night, so we got to have something that we can toast to.
Absolutely.
So, what do you think our key word should be tonight? What's the drinking word?
This is not fair for y'all.
Oh, it is so fair. It is so fair. It's been a rough week, as you know.
Right. Yes.
Lots of things going on in the world. We need this drink.
I know that's right.
2021.
2021?
Okay.
2021. All right.
Sounds
well,
good.
I know it's better than 2020 already, I think.
But I did want to ask you, Chris, I really enjoy women that's, involved with boxing or like boxing in some kind of capacity. But I want to know what's your favorite fight that, that really got you, like, man, that was a good fight.
You know what? I was so impressed with Teofimo and Lomo.
Okay.
I knew I had talked about it earlier that Teo was going to beat Lomo, and how and why I thought that, but that he was so much more impressive than I thought he was going to be. So that's just the first fight that comes to mind.
Okay.
Hey. Yeah, that was a great fight, and it was great that it was free for a change.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that, even we saw great numbers for that fight, actually.
Absolutely.
But I'm hoping that all the future fights that those two boxers have is going to be more improved because they allowed this one to be free,
Yes.
And try to cross market to some football, fans.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's like, you have to watch an hour of football or whatever, but it's like, come on, we got to do better than that.
Yeah, I know, but at least that means like they're more likely to like at least look and say, I might want to stick on around and look at this fight right here.
That's true. You're right. That's right. A new audience, most definitely. I can see that.
We do got some fan comments, and we have Mr. Henry Brown from the International Hall of Fame. He says, I am so proud of Christine Lopez. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Henry Brown. That's our guy. And then we had Antonio Cruz. He says, fly hat Emelio.
Fly hat.
It's a whole room of them. And then we got Lewis. He says, hola. Then we got, let's see. We got Red Drama. Hola. I don't know. Say something Reynosa. I guess we want to know about Reynosa.
Eddie Reynosa?
As a trainer. Yeah, as a trainer. I mean, what do you think about his?
I think he's a great trainer. I think he does really well. Whenever I was at the Ryan fight, I couldn't really hear the commentary. I couldn't hear the corner, but I had people telling me that whenever Ryan had gotten up and was like getting kind of wild and jumping in there, he was like, you got to relax. I mean, to me, yeah, you have to tell your guy, relax, take a deep breath, and then you give him instruction. And everything that he was telling him, they said was on point. I have to rewatch the fight because I want to hear the corner.
The corner.
Yeah, but I have seen changes in Ryan. I mean, in the beginning, I was so worried about his defense. And although it does still need some work, I have seen some improvements. It's when he gets really comfortable or overly excited that he goes back to his old ways. but when he's paying attention, he pays attention. Even when he got knocked down, you know, and he was wobbly and he was dizzy, there had to be training for that. I mean, there's drills that we do in the gym. If you do get dizzy, if you do get knocked down, how do you compose yourself? How do you get it back together? And he did get it back together. So obviously they've been working on those things, and that shows me that Eddie is doing everything that he needs to do for his boxers, which I love.
Yeah, I like Reynosa, and I like what I've seen him doing with, you know, Ryan and the other fighters in his staple right now, because
yes,
you know, they've all shown improvement. All these guys
yes.
I'm just starting out with him, as well as Canelo. You know, he's just improved through his entire career, you
Absolutely.
know, to the ultimate highest level that he can. So, you know, I feel like that's a great base for the newer boxers that's coming in to have. You know, like, they respect Canelo. They see what Reynosa and them have been able to accomplish with him. And then I'm sure that just helps them be like a stronger team altogether.
Absolutely. And you can see the trust in the relationship, which is so important, you know, with coach / trainer and boxer. There has to be that. You know, I saw a lot of criticism for Ryan when he got really excited and jumped on Eddie and on Canelo. And I'm like, you know what? The kid got dropped. He got up. He recovered. He won. Not only did he win, but he won by knockout. So, yeah, he's excited. I would have done the same thing. What's the big deal?
You know what I got to say to all that. I mean, haters gonna hate. I mean, really, like, literally, this is what you guys want to talk about, how the man celebrated after the fight.
Right.
This is what you got. I'm going to need to become better than that. Like,
absolutely.
I'm not saying Ryan is perfect. I do see where he has some things to work on. But guess what? He wants to work on them. Right. You know, that's have to battle with some of these fighters and boxers that already feel like they're on a certain level. Then it's like you can't, you know, mold them or try to teach them anything new. That's not him. So, like, I just wish they would just, I mean, I'm like, you're being such a hater right now. Really? You want to talk about, man? I mean, they would have had a really a lot to say about, you know, the Four Kings and guys from different eras, because, you know, they really like be laid out.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, all of that would have been happening. I mean, they really, you know, got exuberant when they won fights. I mean, we don't see that much anymore.
Right.
But
they should. You should.
I was gonna say, I feel like I was seeing something really special that night, especially once he had that massive body punch to Campbell, and just to see, like, you know, he didn't give up even though he was knocked down, you know. One round.
Yes, I was very proud of him, and it showed what he was made of. And he needs to go back to the gym, tweak a few things, and he's gonna be a superstar. Absolutely. In 2021.
She got us. Hey. Yes. Okay.
Y'all are like, I'm thirsty. When is she gonna say 2021?
Okay. Yes, I'm glad you got it in.
Greg, what's up?
Okay, we got Greg. He says, my God, Team PlayHouse. All right, thanks, Greg. And then we got Osvaldo. He says, hello.
What's up, bro?
Hi.
We got Love from Ohio with Amanda Swenson.
Amanda, what's up?
Hello.
I can't hardly read. I need some glasses on right now.
Oh my gosh, that's me. Woo.
Hey, from Cali. Happy New Year's. Amber. What's up, Amber? Happy New Year to you. Amy, she says, beautiful lady, I must say. Oh, Christine, she's talking to
Thank
girl.
you. Two beautiful ladies. Thank you.
Angela Acosta, she says, Vegas in the house. Oh my God, I miss Vegas.
Love Vegas. Oh my gosh.
Right, Christine?
Yes. You know what? In 2021, we're going to Vegas. We're going together. We're going to Vegas.
Uh-oh, she's catching on now, baby. We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble.
That's what I'm saying. It's not going to be fair.
Yeah, she's drinking water tonight. Okay, let's see. Do we have any other questions out of this bunch of people? Alexandra says, hey, Sakura and Emelio, I miss y'all.
Hey, we miss
Happy New Year. Okay, So now that we've covered Ryan Garcia, we have to get to his recent interview with Mike Tyson on his podcast.
Ooh, I didn't see that. You got to fill me in.
Well, basically, I mean, hey, you know, Mike, I mean, he got Tank right on speed dial and everything. So,
okay.
So, you know, a couple of weeks before that, I saw that they had like a little impromptu. Well, it was Tyson and Tank Davis. They had like a little impromptu Instagram chat with each other, and you know, Mike was just giving us some advice and everything. And so when Ryan got on the show, it was like a great opportunity. Next thing we know, Tank is on the phone. You know, they're like video chatting with each other.
Okay.
And so my thing is I just want to know. I know the two fighters are saying that it's a go and they want this fight. Do you see this as happening? Dun, 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 dun.
You know what? Honestly, I want to see Devin Haney next. He is the mandatory. Okay. I want to see that fight. And I'm not... Look, Devin is a great kid. He boxes really well. There's some things that he doesn't have power to me. I have not seen him against the greatest opposition. I think truly this would be something for Devin actually to test him and see where he's at. And then I think Tank should be after that. Where is Tank going to stay? Is he going to be at 130 or 135? Like he jumps back and forth. Is he going to make up his mind? What is he going to do? Where is he going to be? I
don't know. Two titles, right? He has one at the 130 and one at 135. So
yeah.
I mean, how long are they gonna allow that to happen? I don't know. I guess it depends on how long he's gonna pay them sanctioning body fees.
Right. But I'm like pick a weight class and then let's stay there for a minute, you know. But as far as Ryan, I'm not really sure why he wants to fight Tank right now. Honestly, yes, Tank is a very heavy hitter. He is. So is Ryan. Tank is not always on his best game. I mean, is he going to be on weight when he's at home, when he's training? Is he going to be doing everything he needs to be doing? What Tank are we going to see? That's the question for me.
That is true. And he didn't look the best against Santa Cruz at certain points in that fight.
Absolutely. A much smaller guy.
Much smaller guy, but at the same time, it's more like, was he not looking good because he didn't really respect Santa Cruz's power? Mm-hmm. Or was he not looking good because he just wasn't, you know, skilled enough to deal with some of the things that Santa Cruz was doing at first? Right. So I'm kind of like still where I don't know what level Gervonta Tank Davis is on. Right. I know that the power is probably number one in the lightweights for sure.
For sure. Absolutely.
You know, the skill level is something different. So I feel like they're rushing all of these lightweights just a little bit because they just got to the, you know, they just got out of the prospect to contender stage. Right. And they haven't really had time to develop a lot of skills with the competition they've had so far. Right. So, I mean, I know these big fights are out there. Everybody's excited because there's like at least 4 guys right now, possibly 5 when Shakur Stevenson moves up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's so talented.
Oh, my God. He's so talented. So once that happened, it's like everybody's excited about the fact that we've got this amount of boxers in, you know, the same division. I only see urgency for Teofimo right now because he's the only one that I don't know if he can hang that too much longer with that weight.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Teo, he works with some really good friends of mine. They're his nutritionists, perfecting athletes, and they're absolutely amazing. And during his last camp, when he fought, you know, the Lomo camp, you know, I was talking to them during camp, and he was on weight like way before he was even supposed to be. And his energy, his everything was on point. They're amazing. Perfecting athletes, y'all got to check them out. So as long as he keeps them, then he can do any weight that he wants to, because they're working with the top world champions right now in UFC and boxing, and they know their stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah. Now I'm going to switch subjects for a minute because today we got news, a word that Maurice Hooker versus Virgil Ortiz is in the works.
Yes.
That's a sexy fight to me.
Yes,
I like it.
Yeah, I had heard about that a while back, but obviously it wasn't done yet. I know Virgil has called out Maurice a while back, and Maurice was like, hey, we came up together, let's do our own thing, and then when it's like a world title or something, we can meet again. But Virgil was like, no. And Virgil is a very nice kid. Like, he's not disrespectful, he's not cocky, not anything. But he was just like, no, you know, I want to fight the best. I want to fight everybody, regardless if you're from my town or not. And that's a good fight. That's a really good fight. Two different styles. Virgil has a great team, you know, with Robert Garcia and Maurice Hooker with Bomac. So it's going to be electrifying, and I hope to be there.
Okay. So, did she freeze up? Are you there with us, Christine?
Am I frozen? Am I frozen?
Oh, okay. There you go. All right.
What 2021?
Uh-oh, 2021.
What fight would you really want to see this year if you could make it happen?
You know, I would like to see a rematch with the Gypsy King and the Bronze Bomber. I want to see a rematch.
Okay.
In 2021. I want all doubt, all question, all excuses put to rest. Okay. I want them to fight, and whoever wins, and that's it.
Do you think Lomachenko deserve a rematch with Tio?
Deserve, no. Would it be nice for him if he got it? Yes. If I was Tio, would I do it? No. It's too risky. He already beat him. It's done. He can walk away. Being Lomo and his people, of course I want it. But they fought. He did not have it in the contract. He didn't have a rematch clause because he was so sure he was going to win that he didn't put it in there. His bad.
Right. One more thing. How did you feel about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones?
This sounds really horrible. If someone had not lended me their stream, I really wouldn't have watched it. I wouldn't. You know, it's like, I thought it was great. It was for a good cause. It raised a lot. I guess it was for a good cause. I don't even know what it was for, but I know they said it was for charity. It raised a lot of money. And obviously the promoter is very smart to do what he did. But as a true boxing head, I'm just not interested in seeing that right now. I want to remember them how they were. You know, I don't want to see, you know, and I'm no spring chicken, but I don't want to see two old people, you know, boxing it out. And then it's like their legacy is almost, that's the last thing you're going to remember, you know, not what they did previous. But that's just my opinion. What did y'all think about it?
Wow.
Well, damn, Christine, I mean,
I'm sorry.
I mean, I actually was excited about it. I wanted to see the guys, and I too was happy that it was gonna be, you know, some charitable giving involved in it. I see nothing wrong with the older generation deciding that they want to, you know, relive those moments in time that they cherish so much, you know, being in the bright lights and stuff. And as long as nobody can seriously get hurt and it's really an exhibition, I think it's fine. The problem is that we had a lot of people that were thinking that they were really going to get in there and slug it out. Even though totally
they changed the rules. They changed the rules several times. At first, it was going to be like no knockout. Well, how do you stop a knockout? You know this, know that, and the thing, I understand what you're saying about, you know, because any boxers I talk to, they always feel like, okay, I got it in me. I can one more. So that's natural for a boxer. It really is. To me, and you're probably gonna be like, oh my God. But for them both to get belts, it was kind of like our kids getting participation ribbons. It's like, no, there's a winner and there's a loser. Not everybody wins a ribbon, you know? So that to me was kind of like, we're already teaching this new generation that gets participation.
Go ahead and say it. You want to say
everybody can win.
She want to say it was cheesy, baby. Listen,
Right.
it's okay. It's okay. That part was cheesy, and everybody is still like Mike Tyson definitely won. You know,
Oh, he absolutely did.
so,
Absolutely.
you know, we all knew that he had won, but come on, like nobody wants to tell Roy Jones he lost.
Right. And he was, oh man, he was about to lose it. His engine was running short.
Was all that weight he put on to make sure he could take all those body punches.
Right.
Right.
Well, do you like my Emilio's lovely apparel he has on, his mask?
I do. I think
so
it's amazing.
mask.
It's beautiful. Yes.
We have those, and we have some that's black and gold with our emblem and everything.
Okay. I have to order some.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. They can get the merchandise at www.boxingplayhouse.com, or you can hit us up in our inbox because we grind like that.
I know that's right.
Okay.
That's what you got to do.
One more thing, baby. I want to
Yes.
ask Chris, how do you feel about the rest of Shields jumping into the MMA field?
You know, I think it's really sad. First of all, she's gotten a lot of criticism for some of the things that she says, some of the things that she's done. And then there's other female boxers that are, you know, endorsing products and this and that. I even talked to some people that were like, nobody likes her, she's this, she that, blah, blah, blah. I don't know her on a personal level. I've been around her many times. I've been around her sparring sessions and things like that. I've been around her when she was an amateur. Yeah, and she came from very humble beginnings. She wanted to make it. She did make it. I think that it's sad that because she's not given a platform, she has to look to a different sport. It's not fair. Whether you like her or not, she's a hardworking woman. She earned her 2 gold medals. She's earned her titles. And not everybody's likable. Not everybody's the same. You know, not to say I do or don't like her. Just say that that's not a good reason not to want to see her box.
Yeah, there's so much that could be said about that situation. I also was saddened that she had to do or felt that she had to do it. And she also, I could feel her frustration myself just because of the fact that I knew that she had a scheduled fight last year, and everybody else that had scheduled fights that were men got their fights rescheduled over the year. You know, once things geared back up with the summer series that ESPN put on.
Right.
So shout out to Top Rank for coming up with that bubble situation.
Yeah, I love Top Rank. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. I know that it's she did not just say, hey, I want to, you know, try MMA. It was just like there was no contracts, no fights, no nothing getting made for her. I've talked about this many times, and I would love to see a rematch with Hannah Gabriels and Clarissa Shields.
Yeah.
Because she did get dropped by Hannah, and Hannah is she moved up to fight her, and she wants to fight her again. But who'll make that fight? Who's gonna make it?
Right, and it's like quiet, like it's real quiet situation when that was like the best fight that she had.
Absolutely.
And there wasn't even that much hype put behind that fight like there was with her and Christina Hammer.
Right, exactly.
My thing is that the marketing, you know, they want to, promoters and stuff want to complain about the viewership numbers when it comes to female fighters, but well, who's gonna know who these girls are that's boxing when you're only marketing one lady in like 3 divisions? Out of 3 divisions is Clarissa, or drop that down, it's Cecilia Brackett, or now Jessica McCaskill.
Yeah.
And you take it down like for a couple of more, you know, weight classes, and you got Katie Taylor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are they supposed to fight that garners interest if we don't ever know any of the opposition?
Yeah,
so,
and you know, she and Franchon Cruz, they both had their pro debut together. They could have a rematch. But, you know, I think, too, the bottom line comes down to it because women are fighting right now for equal pay. They want the 3 minutes. They want better contracts. You know, right now, the UFC is doing. She's MMA, but eventually, I'm sure she could be UFC. They promote their women so strongly, and they get paid very well. So there's a lot of women that want to get paid what they believe that they're worth and what they are worth. They work just as hard as the men, if not harder. I've been in the gym with both, and they grind. So why do they not get the money that some of these men do?
It's very frustrating. There's really no reason. We have promoters like DeBella, who have said that they garner just as much ticket sales and butts in the seats as their male counterparts.
Absolutely.
So, you know, for some people to still try to use that excuse as a reason why, it's like you're going to have to come up with something else, because that's not the reason. And we have to have ownership. A lot of boxing fans, like, they swear they huge boxing fans. Well, how are you sleeping on half the boxing that goes on in?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're not watching any female fights, basically it's like you're sleeping on half the sport.
That's true. That's true. And there's more and more girls that are interested. And so we need these female role models on the big stages so they can look at them and say, you know, because like I said before, when I was little, there was nobody to look at. If there was, I probably would have really pursued it. But so there's some little girls out there that want to do the same thing, but they need role models. So let's give them role models.
Absolutely. Now, what I was going to get to, we're going to get personal.
Uh-oh.
Personal.
But we'll start out small, and we're just going to do dessert.
Hey, wait, hold on. Okay. 2021.
2021. Boom.
Here we go.
Okay, so
now I'm ready.
We're going to start out small. Woo, baby, you got this drink strong. And we want to know, what is your favorite sweet dessert?
My favorite sweet. You know what? I am more of a like salty, savory person than a sweet person. But if I have to have something sweet, it's probably going to be chocolate. You know, that's easy.
Boom!
Chocolate.
We are too much alike, for real.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's very scary. If he wants to make my day, he knows what my favorite treat is. It's a Lentz candy bar. You know, it's like this big.
Yeah.
And it's the milk chocolate one, you know.
Yum.
So simple. He's like, yes, I can make her happy with something. Yeah. Okay. The next question is, favorite boxer?
Terence Bud Crawford.
You know, 2 for 2.
Yeah.
2 for 2. He's my favorite as well.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
We're sisters for real.
I know, right?
Before you go further,
yes.
Christine, who do you feel is could be number one pound for pound right now?
You know, right now, I mean, I don't have a one. I think that if Teofimo continues how he is, and if Bud can get the fights that he wants, for me, they're going to be neck and neck.
Okay,
I know that's not a satisfying answer, but I can't just give one.
So what about Canelo? You don't feel like he deserved that spot right now?
You know what? Yes, and I'm from Mexican descent, but he was not one of my favorites, and he is so good. You know, I was a fan later. I saw his skill set and everything, but for some reason, I just didn't get on the bandwagon. When I saw him in San Antonio, I was very impressed. He is most people's automatic pound for pound champ. I guess that because I haven't seen any of the behind the scenes or sparring or the way they live their life, because I go with that too. Like, how are they in training? How do they live their life? Are they when they're not in the gym, are they still living that life? So I know Teofimo and Terence do. Terence doesn't drink, smoke, nothing, all clean eating. So I have all that too that persuades me.
Yeah, and he's a family man as well.
Oh,
so
yeah. They just had a new baby. Yes.
And my next question, personal. We're getting personal. Okay, so the next personal question is, what is your dream vehicle? If you could just walk on any lot,
Oh, girlfriend. Okay.
You can have whatever you like.
He said, I'm going to get it, and I'm still waiting.
Okay.
So I want a BMW.
Nice.
I want an SUV.
The
BMW.
SUV. You want to sit up high in luxury.
Yes, and I've got stuff I need to carry around. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pack the back, and not with grandkids. No grandkids allowed.
Hey, Chris, what year you want that vehicle to be? What year?
2021.
Okay.
Yes.
You a mess. Okay, Christine, we're gonna wrap up this personal section by saying, if you could date, close your ears. If you could date, virtually close your ears. If you could date any boxer right now, who's looking pretty hot and tempting?
You know what? Honestly, y'all are gonna think I'm so cheesy, and I am super, super cheesy. But I am so in love with my husband, and I cannot look past him. I really can't. He is amazing. I'm a little crazy, a little wacky, and he controls me and balances me. So, and he's hot. So, I can't get on that.
Do he box, Chris?
He does not, but he is a coach. He is a coach at our gym, and he is superb. We have been national champions. Yes.
Yes, we got to check out some pictures of this beautiful couple.
Absolutely.
Y'all got hearts and all kinds of kisses and lips all around y'all pictures. He said that was a great answer because he know I got other answers.
Yeah, I was like, Sakura, so what's your answer, girl?
I like her. I like some
2021, what's your answer?
2021, baby. Christine, you gonna get it, girl. Oh my God. So I like eye candy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know I got the best already.
There you go. Good answer.
And I got plenty of passes because, girl, he got a million pictures with all these ring girls. So I'm like, okay, I remember this. And then got the nerve to be like, can you take the picture?
Right. You're like, wait, who, me? I was going to be in the picture too.
I'm like, yeah, sure will. Click. That's another one in my fingers
there.
Yeah. Actually, I saw a little hottie the other day. I was like, woo. Fernando Vargas Jr.
Oh, he's so talented. Oh my gosh.
He just won a fight as well, right?
Yes.
You keep hearing he's so talented.
Yes. Him and his brother, his younger brother, middle brother.
I hear that a lot about them. I can't wait to see him fight.
Yeah. He had an uncle on Romo.
Roger.
And he was telling us to check him out. So hopefully we can get him on the show soon.
That's my boy, Roger Romo.
That's my cutie. Ain't God good?
Yeah, I love Roger. He's awesome.
Yes.
So Chris, you feel like he's gonna follow good in his father's footsteps?
Yeah, you know, if everybody lays the path the way they should, he will. You know, it is, you know, boxing is a business. It is very political as well. And as long as you match them right and get them the fights that they need, he definitely will. And he is talented, so why not? You know, the sad thing is whenever you have a big talent and they're really young and you put them in there immediately with somebody they shouldn't be in there and then they lose, you know, so you've got to be real careful with the newer guys because they're good, but they need to take their time.
Right, for sure. Now, is there anybody else that's in your neck of the woods, Dallas, baby, home of the Cowboys? Is there anybody that we could be on the lookout for from your area that's an up-and-coming prospect?
You know, we have so much talent, like in Texas, period. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Because, you know, Robert Garcia gym, he has a gym in San Antonio as well. We've got so much raw talent here in Texas, in Dallas too. We were supposed to have nationals in January, and it was postponed until March. So there's going to be a lot of new talent coming, a lot of guys that are trying to rank, because if you think about it, the next Olympics are in 3 years.
Right.
So we're starting to look for our team now. So we're gonna see a lot of new talent coming in. I haven't really been able to pay attention to a lot of it, just because I travel so much. and I'm so concentrated on the team that we have. But there is going to be a lot of talent coming out, and I'm excited to see who they are.
That's great. I'm excited to see who is in other regions
Yes.
besides just our area.
Yes, y'all have great talent in Florida.
Yeah, there's a lot of boxing gyms. It's a real culture here that stays under the radar a lot.
Absolutely.
But I really like heavyweights. I like Brandon Moore that's coming up the ranks. Sonny Duverson, he's already started doing national fights. He had 3 fights this year. They were step up fights. What I liked about him was that he actually took them.
Yeah, I met him in New York. Actually, James and Kelly interviewed him. Great kid. Talented.
Yeah. He's very nice.
Other heavyweight.
Who's the other heavyweight?
The one that had the girlfriend.
Amron Sands. Amron Sands.
Okay.
He's a DeBella fighter.
Okay.
He also, we've seen him on a couple of cards too. They're gradually moving him up as well. So I like the way that they're taking his career, you know, just in step, you know, trying different, you know, southpaw this time and you know, orthodox, mixing it up.
That's good that he can switch. You know, someone who's not originally from Texas but is also coming out. He just moved to Houston. Is Jared Anderson. He's been on. I think he's had 7 fights on Top Rank already. And he's also somebody to look out for. He just moved to Houston, so we can't really claim him, but we do. But he's somebody it's coming up really quickly as well.
Great. I'm looking forward to him too. So I gotta go to YouTube and catch him.
Yeah.
We'll have some interviews as well with some of the people that I mentioned. That's on our YouTube channel. So that's Boxing PlayHouse. Please go subscribe to YouTube.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right. So tell us how we can find you as well. Our fans would like to.
I'm going to make it really easy. I'm on the Potatron Network. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and it's all In the Ring with Christine. That's all you got to remember. Please follow me. I can't see anything on Instagram until the 10th. I'm in jail right now. But,
man.
But everything else,
great.
It wasn't me. No. But yes, In the Ring with Christine, please follow, subscribe. I love to interact with, you know, all the boxing fans. I definitely follow back and respond back.
Hey, Chris, what was the first big fight you went to?
The very first big fight. Okay. The very first big fight I went to was probably when Crawford fought in Omaha. This was probably 3 years ago, maybe. And I can't remember who he fought. But that was... I had been to some Errol Spence fights, and I had also been... Crawford had fought here. When he fought... Okay, I'm sorry. When he fought Delorme here in Texas, I was there. So that wasn't the first big fight. Delorme Crawford was the first big fight. And, of course, Errol Spence's pro debut.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Those are some nice fights you got to see.
They are. You know, I just recently got into media, maybe like 3 years ago, because I was so involved with my gym, and we had pros and amateurs, and I was working cuts, you know, for different fighters, you know, in different pro fights. And then I just said, you know what, this is so fun. I love talking boxing. I love to talk. So that's when I started. And that's when I was able to start going to the bigger fights. So it's been a great journey.
Was you at the Spence Garcia fight?
I was.
Yeah, we were there too.
Yes, I wish we would have known each other then.
I know. Well, more to come in 2021, baby.
2021, girl. We're going to get
it. You do a great job at In the Ring with Christine. I'm looking forward to some great things in this year. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you all so much. It was my pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. And we'll check you next time. Big news coming from Boxing PlayHouse and In the Ring soon.
Bye. Thanks.
All right,
bye.
All right, baby. Did you like Christine?
Yeah, I enjoy Christine. You know, I always enjoy a woman that knows her boxing.
Oh, that's so sweet. I know that's like your dream situation is when you finally have a lady that is into boxing and really enjoys watching it with you. So I know you really mean that when you say it.
Yeah, definitely. Christine knows her boxing. She got her thing going on in the ring with Christine. So hey, I applaud her, support her. Hey, 2021, baby.
All right, so we just wanted to keep you guys around because we wanted to have a quick chat with you. You know, I did get in a little trouble last week, baby.
Good, huh?
Well, I was talking about the trash of boxing. You know, I had got upset and everything, and you know how it is sometimes when you're not around. I just, I kind of went live, and it was like, 5,000 people. I don't know how many people have watched it at this point. But
struck a few nerves on some people.
Yeah, I had to. You know, it just gets too much when you see so much damn repetitive. You know, you work hard and you create a lot of things off the top of your dome. And I just get pissed off when people be biting off my baby like that. And also when I post things and people are like, basically, posting and just repeating and regurgitating the same thing. It's like, damn, y'all got to come up with some creativity too. Maybe I want to steal from y'all sometimes. But that's a lie. I never want to steal from anybody. I like to come up I like when we come up with our own stuff. But I'm just simply saying that, I might have got a little out of line with some of our fans. I want to apologize if I offended anyone. But you know what I've come to learn is that every time I tell the truth, baby, and I go off, because that's when we get all these people watching and like it. And then I get inbox like from different people like saying, yeah, that need to be said, or thanks so much for bringing that up, or, it's about time. And, I'm getting people that actually like when I tell the truth more. So I'm not going to say that I won't get upset again and that I won't have to have a rant, because I won't be able to predict that, basically. Sometimes, it takes a lot. I'm very nice, guys. But Sakura A, once she gets upset, it's like all bets are off.
I don't want you to go to jail like Christine. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bail you out, baby. So you might have to tone it down.
I got bond money. I got my bond money. Okay. I would tell you where to get my bond money because I have to save up for my temper. I already know. Shoot. Yeah. They used to have that Dirty South song that was like, I got bond money. You know what I'm saying? I got that bond money ready, so don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing.
Sometimes you just got to let things go through one ear and out the other,
I understand if somebody talking about me, like, I really don't care, like, that's a hater, but, I take it more personal when it's involving you, or when I feel like we are being attacked and someone is benefiting off what we worked hard for, paid out for, and really grinded for. Right. Like, that's when I, lose it. So, anybody that was offended, I really, really, really apologize. Sometimes it happens, but please catch us next week on Friday. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can also follow us on YouTube. Please subscribe. You can also go to our website. There's also a subscription button there for you to catch when I do my articles and my news updates. And Emelio's lovely apparel is on there, things that he created and designed himself. And then also, we sometimes we highlight a boxer, an interview with an up-and-coming prospect. And that's very important for all boxing fans to be able to cultivate and really wrap their support around a boxer on the ground level. And then that way, when they make it to the big time, and the big lights and the huge ring, and like at the AT&T Center arena, then and you're more excited about the work and the accomplishments that boxer has. So you can check all of that out and more on everything. On everything. Facebook, Twitter, IG, Periscope, YouTube, all at Boxing PlayHouse. It's just that simple. Just type in Boxing PlayHouse and we're going to come up. Thank you so much for a wonderful night. Happy New Year, guys. And I'm really wishing and hoping that everyone stays safe.
2021, y'all.
2021.